Oh, right. Hang on a minute. Oh my God, I'm laughing at myself in the kitchen. If only people could see it. Well, they probably can see. Hi. Is it Elisa? I was just warming my coffee up, but you know, it'd be funny if the people over there near my house could see me in the kitchen when I'm dancing in the kitchen, making silly dances up. Because I was listening to Michael Jackson this morning. Michael Jackson. Good morning, Pam and Paul from Newcastle. I hope you've just heard the song that I've put up. I had to film it before because I've had to, thank you, Tapper. I've had to film it to send it to you because I thought if I try and film it in front of you, it might go all wrong. And also I had to listen to the tune because I want to carry that song on because it just came to me just after we spoke to each other, actually. It just came to me while I was doing my breakfast and sitting down making something. I thought, the divine is coming in again, so I've got to send that message to you. It's all written down here in scruff. So before anyone decides to steal it, yeah. When it comes in, I write it down. Hi. Is it Rocco? 333. Great number there, 333. Whoop, whoop. So, yeah, I just thought I'd come for a quick coffee chat because I'm going to be on tonight instead of tomorrow. I might come on tomorrow as well, but I'm doing the whole JFK Jr. chat tonight. Whoop, whoop, which is good energy. And even if you don't know about it or believe it, it's good energy because the whole story behind it is a good frequency. So either or either, but it's the whole story about how I came into it, how I did videos a couple of years ago about that lovely person and how, you know, if you know Kelly Ann Hub News, I think she did come in here a while back just to say hi ages ago and all that great stuff. It needs to be re-brought up because if you are into Q, doesn't matter if you're not, you know, a lot of the things are about the Kennedys. So we will be going over this. And that was in the essence, the time of that time when I was talking about that lovely person who wanted to be not a great man, but a good man. And that's what we're all trying to be. So, yeah, I hope you like the song. But, see, I'll look at it now, reading it, I'm like, what? I'm actually, for the people who might not have heard it, I'm going to play it off my phone because then I don't get all embarrassed. But it was a message to people and I'm going to make it longer. It's just the first part's just come in, so I wrote it down. I don't know if John Binney's listening. I don't know if that's how John Binney gets it in because I was meditating last night and I'll tell you about that in a minute because it was hilarious. And I was getting ringing in the ears last night as well. So where is it? I have to go and find myself now, which is what we're all doing. Right, so it's just me talking at the beginning and then it's the little bit of the song that I've made. So and then it's the little bit of the song that I've made. So and then it's the little bit of the song. Oh, that's me. What am I looking? No, I'm on the wrong thing. Oh my God. Dolly just wrote intro and rhythm on guitar. Ah, thank you, Dave. Right, so we'll listen. Oh, I was just, well, making a late breakfast and I was just crafting some stuff and some words just popped into my head and I've made the beginning of a song. I'm a songwriter now, people. You can be anything you want to be. So, sorry, I'll just play it. And I thought I'd share it with you, singing, so you'll just see me table with a load of mess on it. But this is a message I'm bringing. This is a song that's just come in that I've just made up out of my head. Because we need some good ass energy pumped out there, don't we, to make us all feel good vibrations. So, yeah. From me to you. I will expand on it, but See what you think. Bye. Hi, Mark.
Looking up to the sky, looking up to the divine. I see you in my eyes, you are the light. Looking down from above, sending me love, whispering you're free with your divinity.
So that's the start of the Dolly song. You know, I do a few now and again. We all know I've got the poem, which I'm going to read out tonight. You know, the poem that I made up, the Q poem. And then we've got a song going there. So maybe that's another thing I need to put my focus on is songs. Not that I'm a brilliant singer, but I can make some little songs or poems up. So whatever. If it makes you happy, you should do it. So yeah. Yeah, I'm going to finish the lyrics, Dave, at some point. That's the first bit that came in. So I just thought, oof, this sounds like a good song. So yes, I will. Dave might be able to put some music to it, and there you go. So yeah, so I just thought I'd share that because I think it's a little message for you all. And you know, if there's any naysayers going, oh, you can't sing, or I never said I was a singer, I'm just sharing what I'm getting in. And it's just to enjoy the actual message in the song, which a lot of songs are, you know, when you go back and listen to the songs. But I was actually in the kitchen like, yeah, I was listening to Michael Jackson, you know, the Can You Feel It? Now, as I was saying the other day, yesterday, the Dream song, boom, yeah, it's all about how you feel. So the best thing you can play in the morning instead of watching the news is Michael Jackson, Can You Feel It? And watch the video, you know, where the Blue Kachina comes in at the end and it's a Native American Indian. Oh my God. Oh my God. And a lovely somebody shared something with me today. Don't think they're in the house yet. Hi, Ricardo. Of a native tongue in a song. And it was beautiful. So I don't know if that's what's just triggered me to start. A song just came in then. I don't know because I didn't understand this song in the native language. But you don't have to understand the song through the native language. You just need to feel the vibe and the tone of it, obviously. So, you know. So, hi Ricardo, Mark, Dave, Dolly Dreams, Dolly's Dream Wizard. Who else did so? My eyes twitching again now. Paul from Newcastle, the Raw Core 369. And I think is it A L. I'm gonna call you Lauren. I'm rubbish at reading. So yeah, so please go and check that song out. I was a bit embarrassed, but you know, I'll put it out there. I'm not bothered of the song I just sang. Thank you to, I always get this name wrong, Mary, is it? For the little coffee donation, thank you very much. And I will put it towards some art stuff. I'm arting away now, actually. But here's one for you. Last night on a full moon, I decided to meditate. When you finish the lyrics, send me on a messenger and I will record it through Messenger. Yeah, I will. I will, Dave. Thanks. I decided to do a meditation because I do listen to Prime Disclosure every morning. Well, so in the same frequency with Prime Disclosure and what he's saying, 17 in the house. And sorry, I'm getting a bit hot at the heating on. I decided to meditate to go against that side and throw some light energy out there. I'm not going to say where or what I was doing, but I was doing something. But I don't know if it's a mistake or not. I lay on the floor, which I normally sit up, and I was focusing on doing certain things to help with the light, and then I sort of fell asleep. But I sort of remember being aware of my physical body and my hand holding something, but I actually didn't have anything in my hand physically, but maybe in the other realm I did, but I don't know what it was. And then I couldn't remember much of what I was seeing because I fell asleep. So, but then when I woke up in the morning, well, last night I kept getting the word crystal baby, crystal child, or crystal baby, crystal child, crystal baby. I was like, right. So I'll have to write that down because anything that comes in, write down, it might make sense in the near future. And then I got the words of, I had a dream, but I couldn't remember it. The only thing I could remember was the words, and a lot of us have heard this, Hyperborea and Shambhala. So I was like, okay, a lot of us know that's where we're going home to Hyperborea, which we're visiting ourselves, which is centre point, which is love, which is the heart, which is many, many different things, which all mean the same. Eden, whatever is within us, when we go back to love. So that was interesting. And then, hi Miss Chime, and then, hi John Kennedy, a friend said, oh my God, that's really weird. And we hadn't spoken to each other since till this morning, said, well, that's really weird because I had a dream last night and you were in it and I was going like a warrior, getting all the demons, and you were getting rid of them, like destroying them. But he said there was one demon at the end that you wouldn't destroy, so we ended up arguing and falling out with each other. I said maybe it's because I knew this demon maybe wasn't really a demon, or this demon wanted to change. Because remember, those that we think are dark out there sometimes are going to want to come to love. Do we give them the choice to? If they want to come away from, you know, that side, because what we're trying to do, as I've said before, it's alchemy. We're trying to be the best person we can, and at the end of the day, there are people out there who are just not finding the transformation in themselves because they're not looking within. So it's like they can't see the things that they need to use to transform themselves. It doesn't mean it's their fault. Sometimes they've been too up in the physical realm, let's say. Like I said, we are parts of the physical. Trying to explain this to someone last night about twin flames, and I didn't mean it in a twin flame relationship. I meant it as the left side and the right side of the brain, the female and the feminine divine energies. We all have it within us. Men have feminine energy in them and women have men. This is where the whole thing in the 3D, they try and twist it with the agenda of genders. It's not that. We have it both within us. And we have the physical body and the spiritual body. The spiritual body is the one that a lot of people seem to forget about, the one that people seem to disconnect themselves from, not through their own fault. They fell asleep and they've been in too much of the 3D and too much in the material to remember that you actually are of the stars as well, and the cosmos and the one source. So when people start realizing that and going within, because someone said to me today, this person, we have a bit of a ding dong about Q, and I said, you do know Q means more than what you think it means. And they said, oh, well, it could mean that I can't remember what they said, searching yourself. I said, yeah, it does mean that. When Q says, Q's codes are very layered. They don't just mean one thing. Some people just only go on about one thing because they think it just means one thing. It doesn't. Think about it. Question everything, which you should be doing, and researching yourself also means question everything about yourself too, and research within yourself, because 17 in the house as well, and the number 9, I mean, what can I say? 9 divine, I've just done a song about the divine, is, and 1 and 7 is 8, and it's just gone up to 18, JFK Jr., which I'm talking about tonight, so the boom, 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 just saying, that was really funny, is when you go down all the rabbit holes, I've said to people, make sure you come out and don't get stuck in them, but when you do go down them rabbit holes, you realise that what you thought you knew, you didn't know, and then you realise that it makes you go within and to research yourself and what you truly are, which is a divine being. Am I a Jew? No, but there's nothing wrong with Jews, is there? Not unless you're a Khazarian mafia, which are the fake ones that pretended they were, that went over to America as businessmen, if you don't know the story. Hopefully, you know, no picture there. Don't really know what you're saying, but people get a bit too mixed up with all that, don't they, when they don't understand and understand what's going on in the world and how you've been programmed to believe that certain people are bad when they're not. And actually there's a fake side to it. Khazarian mafia, yeah. The ones that pretended they were Jews, but they weren't. And there's all good and bad people in all sorts of different sides anyway. But really the divine isn't either. The divine is good. The divine is benevolent. The creator, everyone goes on about 43. Oh, you know, God did this and God did that, and he's so, you know, some people say, oh, he's so awful, the creator, why has this happened? Nothing's happening to you, it's happening for you to wake and shake yourself up, to realise you are more than you told you were. So what's finished. So you know what I mean? This is what people have got to realise. It's more than people know. Quantum, it's more than people know. Yeah. Well, maybe I'm not from this earth. Do you know what I'm saying? Are we? Yeah, just watch out, watch out. So, you know, you need to have come from discomfort and trauma to wake yourself up, because I've said this before, if you were flatlining, or you were someone, say, for example, that was rich and you just got everything you wanted and you didn't really see any problems in the world because you don't really have any problems because you've got money, you can do what you want, blah, 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 blah. You're not going to see anything. So, the snake, which is quite relevant. So, you need to come, what will wake you up is trauma. Sorry, what will wake you up is trauma, you know? If anyone gets what I'm saying. You're not going to come to an awakening by being somebody who thinks, 21 and 12, that, you know, if you're living in them realms of, well, it's a bit like if you've seen Altered Carbon, the posh ones, you know, if you think that you're just getting everything like that and you don't wake up, I'm more than awake. Yeah. And what people must realise out there's an agenda out there that we call it the really, you know, the great awakening, being awake. But there is agenda out there pushed by the other side now calling woke. So I was trying to tell someone that maybe we should change the title on something, because that side are going, yeah, we know elections are faked and rigged. We know that. On the dark side, it was of Hillary Clinton, not on Trump's. So don't get triggered. Sorry, I'm getting distracted with what's out there. What was I saying then? What was I saying? What was I saying? The bin men are outside. What was I saying? Yeah, the rubbish is being taken out. Drain the swamp. That is what's happening. Oh yeah, the woke thing. There is an agenda where... Oh, look, somebody triggered. Well, if you learn what the Zionists are, he's not a Zionist. They're the Khazarian mafia. Zionists aren't Jews. The Jews are the real people. So go and wake yourself up a little bit more. And this is the thing with Trust the Plant. Yeah, we're not saying woke, because there's a lot of people out there who think they're awake, but they're woke. And that's off the other side. You know, these people who like Antifa and all that lot, they're calling it woke. So people are looking for stuff because they're hearing the Great Awakening and thinking woke is the real thing. And they're going over to people calling themselves woke now. Not woke, awake. So we'll just put that out there as well. Yeah, you could tell it was. Not bothered though, you know, they get triggered. Just means you're on point with stuff. You can tell because they never come in with a picture. I don't mean everyone in here with not a picture is one, you know what I mean? Obviously, you can see people. But, yeah, so I just want to let you know that there is an agenda with that out there. And I did try to mention this to some people, but, you know, what can I say? So, yeah, so it is actually about researching yourself as well. Yeah, I think we all do that, Pam. We all do that. You die. What dies is your false ego. It's not your ego. There's nothing wrong with your ego. It's your false ego that you're programmed to have, that narcissistic self as well, you know. A lot of people out there don't like it. They get triggered because they don't want to feel that they've been fooled since they were born. They think that they'd see stuff and they'd know. But the thing is, we haven't known. It's all right with saying, yeah, okay, we're fooled. But some people out there will not, they just don't like it because their ego won't allow it. Like, how dare they fool me? I would have seen it coming from every angle. Well, you didn't, did you? A lot of us didn't until we awakened with the Great Awakening. I'll just put that in the background so people can get triggered by it. Doo-doo. Triggered. The Great Awakening. And the Great Awakening is more than people know. It's not just one thing. It's multi-layered. Like I said, it's not just from the physical world of the 3D dimensional. We also have the other dimensions that we are a part of in spirit. So that's why I was saying, no, being awake isn't for everyone. And I do truly think that some people won't have to go down the rabbit holes like we all did. And how we got upset when we found out about certain stuff that's gone on in the past and that's being pulled down now. They won't have to do that. They don't need to. They just need to learn how to go within and start healing themselves from the trauma of all this stuff. And that's why Q's here as well. You know, you get people that they're so into the spiritual stuff, they think Q is so 3D. It's only 3D if you want it to be 3D. Yes, it's showing the 3D, but it's actually showing you other stuff if you dig deep enough. But some people don't dig deep enough, and that is digging deep on yourself as well. It's to show you the unearthing, as I've said and said before, of the 3D, to take you to see the dark so you can come into the light and have a better world and a better way. Because the only way, you know, when they say chaos, what is it? Order out of chaos, is it? That's where people will go, oh yeah, but what, the New World Order? No, the New World Order isn't coming in. It tried to get in. It tried to get in with China. That's why all this stuff is going on with the virus and blah, 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 and all that boring stuff that I'm just can't bother talking about at the minute. Is you have to have chaos to get order. And we're not talking about the order of, oh, it's the government, like we have to be controlled and all that. We're not talking about that. It's order within yourself as well. When you see the unearthing, you got to think of this outside the box as well. You see the things that you don't want to be part of anymore, and then becomes order in yourself, which I said yesterday is alignment. Let's change the name. Maybe the name's a problem. Alignment. So we all go into alignment when we see the chaos, because we have to see it to know it was there. Some people go, it's only a game. Yeah, but it's real as well. But through that, we will bring Shambhala in. We will bring Hyperborea back. We will bring the Atlantis energy in again, the harmony, because we're seeing the things that slowly creeped in there under, you know, while we had the blinkers on looking in that direction when what was going on over there. So you have to be aware. I said yesterday, you don't have to be totally in it, totally submerged in that thing, because that's where you get distracted as well. You have to be working in both realms. The Rainbow Bridge, see, I'm just waffling on now. The Rainbow Bridge is you. You are the bridge to the physical world and the spiritual world. The pot of gold, like we've said before, the gold is you. It's not, oh, they were thinking for gold, money, greed. Oh, I want to get to the end of the rainbow to get that pot of gold. If you're somebody who wants to get to the end of the rainbow because you're greedy and you want that physical pot of gold, it's not about the gold, it's alchemy. It's you turning from lead to gold. You are a multi-dimensional being. You are the divine. That's why that song just popped in my head and I've played it for you. I'll play it for you again if you haven't heard it. You are the gold. You're finding yourself over that rainbow. Some people are going to be like, oh my God, I thought it was a pot of gold. No, you're too up in the physical. But we're part of both worlds. So yes, you can still be in the system. Because like I said the other day, the system isn't being brought down. The old guard's being brought down. The guarding that system, making money for themselves. Hence the virus, when they make viruses years before, that's what they do, and then they put it all in stocks and bonds when things happen and they get the money, the economy and stuff, and that's how they do it. Because Bill Gates and all that, if you want to go and watch Amazing Polly, there's a reason why she's called Amazing Polly. It's going in depth about it. So you really need to go and watch Amazing Polly, who's talking about how they put the virus out before, just like they did with the Skripal in the UK. Hi Veronica, I'll shout you all out in a bit. I'm on one. The Skripal, which was near a chemical site anyway. They did this way before, I don't know if it was a year or a couple of years before, to test it. Then they put it out like now. Then they all go and put the money into different places. So when it all comes out, they all make money again, because that's what that side do. You know what I'm saying? So check out Amazing Polly, because Amazing Polly is amazing. And she goes in depth, really in depth of proper, like, you know, she's ace. She's dead good at what she does. Everyone has their own little thing that they're dead good at. So if you want to go and learn why they do things like that, go and watch her, because if you haven't watched that, go and watch it, Maggie. So that's why I don't really talk about it all, but you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we've got all that stuff. So like I said, you have to see the unearthing of everything to come back to yourself. Oh no. So we are the bridge to like I said, you can have a job. Hi, Si, you can have a job, and Catherine Ricardo, you can have a job People go, I don't want to be part of the system. You can be part of our system. We're still going to be working and stuff, but it's if you love, it's if you're enjoying your job. If you're not enjoying your job, why are you there? Yes, you might need to find, well, you need to start looking for something you love. If you're in, I said the other day, if you're in a job where it's like, for example, a call centre and you know you're conning people and you're starting to get ill, that's because your body's telling you not in alignment with yourself. You're lying to people. So you need to find a new job. You need to get, so if you love your job and your job's not, you're not a con artist and you love your job and it's helping people and you're giving a service to others and all that. If you love your job, you can be in the system. People freak out, I can't be in the system. Yeah, you can. You just need to be working in the right way of the system. Dolly, is your subs familiar with Dolores Cannon? I don't know if my subs are, but I'm very familiar with Dolores Cannon. I've had a quantum healing, why do I forget what it's called? Quantum healing, holistic healing, HB, the thing that she did, and she's actually on the Q map. Dolores Cannon is on the Q map. I'll find it in a minute. I've had one of them. I believe in all that. I do watch some of the people that do all that, and Shane from Unbiased on the Fence, that's who did it with me on YouTube. Yes, I'm very much into that, and that is, channeling stuff, and I'm very into that. And I've got the Heart of Christos, I've got the Law of Ra, the Law of One, the Law of Ra. I've got many different books on all them sort of, the volunteers, the waves of volunteers. I'm very into that starseed thing, even though people get triggered by that. But really, in all cultures and different things, there's all sorts of different things. Like the Native American Indians had the rainbow tribe that would come back when we needed them to. That's what's happening anyway. I read out of my Witchy Woo book, which I'll be reading out tomorrow, about the creation story. If you go and watch that, the other day I put it up. It tells you about the witches, but the witches and wizards, warlocks, whatever you want to call, but that's just that name for that. They're all the same to me, all the same, just different labels. So people start dividing where they hidden the witches. But the witches were here to spread the word of, creation and the divine, and to come and help people to realise that they are more than they know they are, that they are more divine, they are divine, and we all have our own supernatural powers. They try to make out there was this, that and the other, and we're not powerful, but we are more powerful than we know, and we are the ones we have been waiting for. No one's coming to save us. We're saving ourselves with the wisdom and the knowledge of remembering. But there's people out there like Trump, just to trigger some people, and Q, that are there to help. It's a tool, just like that was a tool to help you see the corruption. You don't have to get too enthralled in it, because some of it's not nice, but you have to see and be aware of what's going on. So within yourself, you can see, you can step away from the media. You know what's going on, so you don't have to feed into the lies. It's all about just so you can switch off to all that. Yes, there's channels talking about it, we talk about it, but you don't have to be on a channel talking about it. As long as you know within yourself you have been lied to from a very long time, and that most of mainstream media tells you lies to distract you and put you in a lower frequency. As long as you know that, and you can get back into, the Keepers of the Garden, exactly. There's many different references to different things. As long as you know you can get back in joy. That's why I was hooping again before. Where's my hoop here? Get back in joy. That's what it's all about. And love, because joy is love and love is joy and all that is light. Stop watching TV, start doing the things that you love, like, I ain't got time. You've got time if you switch the TV off, people. You've got time to meditate, you've got time to dance, you've got time to sing, you've got time to do anything you want. The TV, that black box, takes your divine time away of divine creations you could be making and manifesting. That's just how I see it at the end of the day. I'm on one. So, yeah. When people say, oh, healers, you're all a healer. And this is why you need to know you need to start healing yourself. So I'm just going to play the song again. It's a bit embarrassing for me, but I know it was a good message and I know it had a vibration, and I taped it so I can get the tune of it. So thanks, Dave, for saying that. Let me go and find it. So like I said, I was in the kitchen. I was listening to Michael Jackson, Can You Feel It? I mean, you only need to look at that video. I know in the future, patience is a virtue. I know good things are coming. I know the golden age is coming. People go, the golden age, oh my God, that's really bad. The golden age, the sun is golden. We are of the sun. It's light, it's truth, it's love. We work by the sun. We're like solar beings. Why wouldn't we? Ra, you know what I mean? All these names have bad things when they're all the same. And, You know, why do you think they're trying to cover the sun up? You know, the golden age. Why wouldn't we be going into the golden age? Of course we are. So it's just me on it though. New Earth. Yeah, well, the New Earth, I'll just say, Veronica, why you've just come up with that, because you've just reminded me. I've told you this story. I've told a lot of people this story before. A year or so ago, I was all into this, because this is what I mean. You'll go to videos, you'll resonate with bits of it, and then you'll think, nah, I'm not into that. It was all this New Earth thing of we're going somewhere. We're not going somewhere. We're going somewhere in our consciousness. We're bringing heaven on earth in the spirit realm. It never went anywhere. People forgot. Back in to live together. You know, we're working around things. So anyway, I was breathing deep, and I sort of went to sleep, but I was aware. And then I started seeing this tunnel, like a wormhole, but it was all like electrical lights. And I was like, oh, wow, like it was dark, but with electrical lights. And I was like, wow. And then I asked the question, am I going to New Earth? What's this New Earth thing about? Looked outside the tunnel, because you could just look outside like a big window, and I saw Earth. Yes, it was spherical, but that doesn't really matter. That's just your brain at the time. Don't think I was onto other things and seeing it as you perceive it. So it was this white ball of white, bright light, like the orbs that I get, you know, divine white light. And then I looked over and I was like, and then it had green in it, a lot of green, you know, like earth, so green. And so like, oh yeah, I just thought about it now when I think about Mother Earth turning into a star, which I think she's having a transformation. We're going through a transformation. Gaia goes through a transformation. Everything's going through a transformation at the minute, alchemy. So it was their bright white shot, and I went, oh, am I going somewhere? And I just knew something was saying, like I knew, no, you're staying there. This is what came in, so it's not me going, oh, this is what it is. No, you're going back to heal people. And I was like, okay. And then I remember feeling really happy. I had a grin on my face while my eyes were closed, and I was like, oh, felt so relaxed. I've not had anything like that since. My mum was on the floor sleeping on this camp bed thing, and she never sleeps because she has sciatica and stuff, because she's too busy always thinking about everything. I keep telling her to not think about it. Hi, Roxanne. They've been doing a great show over on the Really Woke Reports. Check it out. And she said, oh my God, last night I actually slept for the first time, and I felt so relaxed, and like this energy of like, I just felt like dead, spaced out. And I was like, that was my energy, because that's what I was pumping out in that room. So when you look back at the past, out this word about it was, well, and it wasn't really a dream, was it? This chaos, order out of chaos, it's true. Because when you look back at your chaotic so-called life, if you think it's been chaotic at certain times, aren't you glad? Because it wakes you up. And when you look back at it, it makes more sense now than it ever did ever in your life. A bit like what Q says, past proves the future, future proves the past. It's all the same. Either way, whatever way round. You look back now at all your traumas, it can be good or, well, obviously it'd be what you're assuming is bad, but really it's not bad. It felt like it at the time, but it is not. When you look back now, if you're learning about yourself and energies and all the other stuff, your spirit side of yourself, your auric side of yourself, your cosmic body, there's many different names. It makes sense, and you're like, oh my God, life isn't happening to me, it's happening for me. It's been tapping on your bonds for ages, like, hello, is anybody in? Have you woke up yet? The more you don't wake up, the more bigger traumas you get. Because a lot of people say, and I know Dolores Cannon, funny enough, a lot of people will go, I had a near-death experience, because they've had a massive knock on their head because they're not listening. And then when they wake up, they're like, oh, I see what it's all about now. It's not about that, it's about this. So they think, oh, I've got a second chance to come back. They're trying to help you see what's really going on. And then, I know this was chucked out in the queue, but we're going to look at another side of a different meaning, because we all know if you're into Q, there's certain things going on, because it's multi-layered. It doesn't mean one thing, with the whole looking glass thing, time machine, think Tesla and all that connected to Trump and his uncle. So there's a song out there. I can't play it, but I want you to go and check it out. I'm going to share it tonight. I think I sent it to Tapper. I'm not sure. So let me have a look. And I really need you to go and listen to it. Now, in some of the Q posts recently, it said something about this made me cry. I just felt so resonated with it through the whole JFK Jr. thing as well. silent running. Q has done the silent running. And yes, we know it means something, but a lot of Q drops are not just one, you know, the multi-layered. But there's a song out, I need you to go and listen to. Some of you are going to love this. I just watched it and was like, you know, we're going on about different realms and the spirit world trying to touch you. This song by Mike and the Mechanics. Now, I'll show you the video, I can't play it, but when I listened to it, I was like, oh my God. Stars. There's a little boy, you know, wishing on the stars. I can't really say, I just want you to go and watch it, but it was amazing. And then it says, a guy who did it says, who recorded the song, said it's about a guy who's travelled, listen to this, if you're into all this, it's about a guy who's travelled light years away, out in space somewhere, and he's ahead in time. Think about Q being ahead of time and knowing everything before they know it, being ahead. Therefore, he knows what's going to happen to his wife and kids back home. Sounds a bit like somebody else. On Earth, and he's trying to get the message to them to say what's going to happen, the kind of anarchy, the breakdown of society, to tell them to be prepared. And guess what number's at the bottom of it? I just couldn't stop laughing. My dad sent me this and I don't even think he saw it. 7. You know me and me 7. 7. So you need to go and listen to that. You'll love it. Yeah, 7 follows me around. The number follows me everywhere. 7 heavens, 7 days of the week. 7. It's just 7 all the time. And my nana passed away on the 7th of the 7th month, 2017. So I think somebody speaks to me a lot. So yeah, and then just to chuck it out there, and I'll chuck it out there again tonight. If you don't know, the lady who was on with Kellyanne Hub News, who does all the stuff on JFK Jr., which I'm talking about tonight because I'm bringing that back up because we all know he didn't die. If you've actually looked into it, and I'm going to be talking about why in the story and blah, now I came into it and blah, blah, blah. They've put something up on Twitter and they got people to take pictures of Q. Yeah, it's in the living years. The Q told up Q cards, you know, all around the world to show where all the Q supporters are, which we know it's worldwide and there's millions on it. So I can't play the song, but I will show you a bit of the video to show you Saudi Arabia, in everywhere. So I can't play the song, and it's a song by a patriot that's made a song up saying where we go one, we go all, and all this. It's beautiful. Tapper might have it actually, but just look at the pictures and where they're from. We've even got Manchester as well. The thread that they've actually done, they've had 3 in Manchester. Where we go one, we go all in Egypt, that's the UK. London, we've had them in Manchester. I can't see that one. Is it China? Is it China? South Korea, sorry, can't see. But it's just to prove that there's people all over the world that the mainstream media are not showing you, because this person has asked people to send the pictures to them so they can get this video out. Japan, you've got, what does that say? Can't even see what that says. Canada, I think. I'm reading it backwards. Q, there, he doesn't even know. Q's on the soldiers top because we all know it's military. We've got UK again. UK Q, please. UK. Go UK. That looks a bit like Manchester. I'm not sure. It looks like Manchester. QAnon. More people than you think there is. Mainstream media just not showing it. Yeah, I seen it yesterday. It was brilliant, wasn't it? That's why I'm in a good vibe. I'm looking at all the good stuff. Saudi Arabia. It's not the people in Saudi Arabia. They're going after the bad uns. We know this. Berlin, Germany. It's all over the world. The South Pole. Whoop, 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 whoop. We've got Iran. People of Iran are being set free. Every country's being set free. This is what it's all about. This is what Trump and the Q have been doing. We've got India. We've got, where's this? I don't even know what that says. Cuba. Looks like Chinese people or whatever in, obviously at the pyramids. I didn't see what that one said. Hi from Australia. We've got Iran. See, people know and they're not scared of showing that they know. And this is the military. So it was a really good video. Just let me get past that. Then what does that say? Oh, yeah, for the people who think it's a cult, I've said this before. If Q were a cult, it's the only cult in history where, 1, no one has met the leader. 2, because they always have a leader. 2, the leader insists you think for yourself. Exactly. 3, this is how people just don't understand. 3, promotes truth and non-violence. It's not non-violence. You get violence off the Democrats on that side, non-violence from that side. They try to portray it as it is. 4, your soul weapons are logic and research. Your soul weapons are logic and research. 5, you pay no dues and receive no pay, no glory. Freedom is the reward. Peace is the prize. Boom. That's what it's all about. And people call it a cult like that. It's like, you really need to wake up, because it's also, like I said before, I'll give a shout out to everyone after. It is about all questioning everything and researching yourself, and also researching yourself, going within as well, of what of a person you are, so on and so forth. And then the one at the end I loved is the Where We Go, One We Go All, and it's the Kennedy Memorial. Just saying, the Kennedys, whoop whoop, JFK Jr. I'm doing my JFK Jr. chat tonight at 8 o'clock, and I'll be on form, proper buzzing, because everybody knows I love it. And it is part of Q, because many of the Q drops are a lot to do with the Kennedy family. So that's the John F. Kennedy gravesite, is the letter Q, if you all didn't know or all wasn't aware. He is the Punisher. Punisher. Justice is coming in its own divine right time. So I'm with Q, so am I. Stand with Q and POTUS. If you don't like it, you know where to go. This one says, it's time to unite and fight for our freedom. Together we are strong, apart we are weak. Patriots have no skin colour. Q. Because it's true, no skin colour. We're all from one. So just wanted to say, JFK too late. Too late, the Danish system. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. What do you mean too late? Too late what? We're not talking about JFK, by the way. We're talking about JFK Jr. JFK Jr. is alive. Oh, we've got someone triggered again who said it the same thing. Why are we filming in vertical? Because maybe I want to. Oh, what a shame. See, it's funny, isn't it, how you get people in that are more concerned with vertical filming and thinking we're in 1995. Ooh, 1995. Do, 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 do. Maybe I am. Maybe I went back in time and went back to 1995. Won't mind it, actually. I love the 90s. What's that got to do with anything? Is it important? Ooh. Oh, people start going on about tech like I'm really bothered. Never said I was a technical person. Who's bothered? Bothered though. Talk to the hand, because the face ain't listening. Oh my days. Oh no, it's all right, Danny. I was just saying. Sometimes I say JFK. People, JFK Jr. They think I'm talking about JFK. I'm not talking about JFK. I'm talking about his son. What is the story behind, or why would he be alive? Which I'm going to go into tonight. So if you want to know what my thoughts, and remember, I did videos on this a couple of years ago, and yeah. And if you haven't seen Kellyanne Hub News, go over there. Yeah. Just like, I love the 90s. The 90s, yeah, let's go back to the 90s. Let's film vertically. I mean, what? Sorry, did you want me to, did you want me to film horizontally, like Flat Earth or something? Or was you getting a bit triggered or something, like, and what? What is that all about? Yeah, but Dave, I already know that. That's why I haven't been talking about it, because I'm just not feeding into none of it. You need to go and watch Amazing Polly. I've just shouted out Amazing Polly. She's talking about how they put it out a couple of years back, because that's how they start putting the money into things, and then when it comes out, that's how they all make money. So we all know, you know what I mean? But yeah, everyone's talking about it, which is good. I just don't want to, I don't even want to mention it anymore because it's just like, you know, I'll start going on about toilet roll paper again because that's the biggest, funniest thing ever. Like I said yesterday, people are buying toilet roll. I mean, they're not buying food, they're buying toilet roll. It's like, okay. I didn't know we had an epidemic of diarrhea. You know, I didn't understand that focus on the whole film in vertical. I know, it's just people trying to distract and being trolls because, I don't know, they just obviously got nothing else. They're not listening, they're just trying to distract, that's all they're doing. It's just all distracting. Tapper has put, or Dolly's Dream Wizard has put Amazing Polly in chat. If you don't know Amazing Polly, you really need to go and watch her because she's ace and she's gone in depth on the whole virus thing. If you're all still bothered about it or you're all worried about it, go and watch Polly. I just don't talk about it because I'm really not interested in it at the minute. I'm just sitting back, like I said the other day, with my popcorn and watching the theatre go on and watch what goes on. Yeah, the new song 1999. Yeah, 1999. Do 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 do. But what happened in 1999? Who supposedly died in 1999? JFK Jr. Who was he going to go up against? Hillary Clinton. Whoop 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 whoop. So I'm just saying, we are on the JFK Jr. chat tonight. Yeah, I'm still not even looking into that because I think if your frequency's high, 5G won't get you like that, and also it's not meant to be as strong as people think it is. So I don't even look at that either. We have a new DNA that we are fully protected from the virus. Exactly, Pamcom. I'm into that. Some people might not be, but you are what you believe, and if you believe it's true, therefore it is. So big up in a frequency, and don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Was that a song? Don't believe the hype. So yeah. So for all the people, yeah, Prince 1999, Purple Rain, Purple Rain. Ooh, was a purple rain. And then they go on about the Queen, but really purple's red and blue. Really, that's masculine and feminine, isn't it? Merging together is purple, which is crown chakra, which is where we should all be going to, being enlightened in the truth of what we truly are. Yeah, crystalline DNA. Yep, I've already shown that on my hands, and it comes across your body and it twinkles in high light. And people say it's nanobots. I don't think it's nanobots. Not nanobots to me, and it's twinkling now. It looks like glitter. People say, oh, it's your makeup. No, it's not. If you research your own body, you might see it. Also with the orbs that come in, the divine white light that I get in. I got a gold one coming out of my hand the other day. So that's not saying I am this, I am that. That's saying you all are that. But you've really got to start focusing on yourself to see it. You're all healers. You can all heal yourself. So just saying. Right, the song that I was looking for, if you didn't hear it on my channel before, like I said, I was in the kitchen and this song popped into my head. So I thought I'd write it down and play a little bit of it. And the lovely Devin's on, so I'll be able to watch Devin in a bit. That's from Flat Earth Paradise, by the way. He's got 2 channels. Oh, he's got someone in. I'll just say, hey, I'll be watching after. Love his perspective on things. Yeah, the whole body is crystal. Yeah, exactly, your bones and everything. So, yeah, so I was in the kitchen listening to Michael Jackson's Can You Feel It? Great video. And this song popped in the beginning of it. And I thought, oh, I need to write that down. It's going to be a song. And then I thought I'd sing it on tape it because I thought I need to know what the tune was I was singing it to. And then I'm going to try and make it into a song. So if you didn't hear it, and like I said, I'm not a singer, I'm just trying to put a message across. So this is the song that I made up, that popped into my head this morning, faffing about. So here we go. It's me just saying about it. And I was just crafting some stuff, and some words just popped into my head, and I've made the beginning of a song. And I thought I'd share it with you, singing, so you'll just see me table with a load of mess on it. But this is the message I'm bringing. This is a song that's just come in that I've just made up out of my head from me to you. I will expand on it, but see what you think. Bye. Looking up to the sky, looking up to the divine.
I see you in my eyes. You are the light. Looking down from above, sending me love. Whispering you're free with your divinity.
That's as far as I got.
I was just.
That's as far as I got. Thank you. That's as far as I got. And that was just a message to remember you are loved by the divine. And you are divine. And you can see the divine through your eyes and each other. So, you know, thank you, Veronica Smith. So, yeah, don't even know what I'm waffling on about now. So, basically, I was only really coming on to say I'll be on tonight about 8:30-ish, not really sure, but between those times to come and talk about JFK Jr. and my whole thing with that and the whole reason why that is the most amazing story ever and why people cannot get their heads around it. Like I said before, people out there believing in aliens, believing in this, believing in that, thinking, you know, Elvis is alive and this, that and the other. As soon as you mention JFK Jr. didn't die and actually go through why and what happened and this, that and the other, everyone has a brain fart. Oh, don't be so stupid. It's like, all right, so you believe in alien, right? Okay, so we know people can fake the deaths, but when it comes to JFK Jr., it's like, no, he didn't, because what the news told you. A lot of people know this is one of my high vibrating chats, so you know I'm going to be hyper. Yes. Thank you. Keep the head high, Patriots. Exactly, because we're still going through a lot of stuff. It's about keeping your frequency high and not getting dragged down by all of the things that you're seeing in the 3D, because it needs to be seen. But it's remembering and being aware to not get caught up in it all. Yes, some of it's not nice. We're not saying things aren't happening and there isn't collateral damage and there isn't people doing this and people doing that. But at the end of the day, they're trying to bring your frequency down and keep you down, because once you give your power away, that's when you're going to start getting vaccines and this, that and the other, you know, and you're giving your power away, people. Oh, whose name am I mentioning? Oh, yeah, and I think they've actually deleted some of my videos from way back. But the people who were in on the chats a couple of years ago know what I was talking about at the time. So, you know, even if them videos are gone, it's like, you never talked about that. Oh, I did. Oh, I did. And I've got a painting to prove it from two. Yeah, I was obviously talking about it in 2018 because that's when I did the painting. 2018 was when I was talking about JFK Jr. and then I just did this quick sketch, very quick water painting, obviously with the blue coat because that emanates everything of the Tiffany blue. That was in the essence of him. So that is what I'll be talking about tonight, and I will be telling you why it's the greatest story that will be ever told. Part of it anyway, because I think there's actually more than that going on that people don't tune into because they think they're only physical and they don't believe in the things that they don't understand or fear or can't see with the human eye, when you can see it all within your mind's eye. That's what your mind's eye is there for. Your mind's eye, your third eye, your mind's eye within. When you go within, when you close your eyes, you can see things that you can't see with your physical eyes because you're feeling and sensing the vibrations and the light and blah, 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 if anyone understands what I'm saying. I might not say the right different words that other people say, but I know people understand, because you don't really need to listen to what I'm saying. You're just feeling the vibrations of what I'm saying. So, yay. And Tap has just put in PayPal coffee donations if anyone would like to, just so you know. But yeah, so who's in chat? We've got Danny, Kath, Maggie, Astral Thief, hello, Sun, Miss Chime, did I say Pam? Veronica, who's just gone, John Kennedy, God, I love the John Kennedy for all I know. It could be the real John Kennedy trying to tell me there about 1999. You never know who's watching, that's all I'm saying. Who knows? We don't know, do we? Who else did I have? The person then gets triggered about vertical filming, which is ridiculous. I'm going a bit back now. Oh, Ricardo, Mr. V, I call you. Good servant. Podcast. You might have to go right down to the bottom if I haven't said your name, because I can't scroll all the way up. And Tapper's in chat as well. And Four Leaf Clover and Sai. Yeah, so hi. So, before I go, how are you all feeling today? I pulled some cards out last night, so I'm going to show you what they were last night, because I was doing a meditation last night. Like I said, I was doing a bit of chucking around energy in places. Please make puffy cheeks for a Russian fan. Yes, I might know what you're trying to say there, but hey ho, whatever. Anyway, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. It's all about integration. It's about a new way of being, a new world, a new way. Not the new world order, but like I said, yes, there is order out of chaos, but it's not the new world order out of their chaos. It's us looking at the chaos within us and the chaos what's going out and coming to new solution, new way, new world, new day, so on and so forth into the golden age. This lady's like astral dreaming, which I think me and somebody was doing last night, because someone else said I was in their dream last night and we were fighting the demons and they were getting the demons and I was destroying them, apart from one. But we fell out because we couldn't make our minds upon this demon. Probably trying to figure out if it was good or bad, I don't know, but there you go. We've got the priestess, which we got the other day, which is, how are you being called to step up and lead? Leading yourself as well, not letting someone lead you up the garden path. That was that one. See, you've got a lot of things on that picture from like, oh, Atlantis times Lemuria, lots of other things, lots and lots and lots of things going on in that card. Yeah, I'm going to take my shoes and socks off and ground myself in the beech tree forest. Yeah, get doing that if you can. Right, that person's trying to be silly or sexual or whatever it's trying to be there, because that's what they do. See ya. Probably the same person as before. And we got the colours as well. So, oh no, we've got one more. To your question is yes. Just say yes. Say yes to the universe. Say yes to letting go. Say yes to, believing in yourself. Whatever that question is, yes. And then we got the colours. And we got brown, establish boundaries. And funny that you just said about grounding, brown, earthy. Establish your brownies. Establish your boundaries. I was saying this to someone last night. You've got to have boundaries and you've got to establish them. You can't just let anyone be taking your energy. It's not about boundaries of being awful to people. It's about boundaries of not letting people take your energy, because people do it. Some people don't even know they're doing it. And then we've got green, which I always think heart chakra, it's calming, it's healing. That's why you need to get out in nature, even if it's a miserable day. Maybe if it stops rain, you can go out in the rain, sit on your back step, have a brew and listen. 31, we've got green, as I've just said. Revitalise your nervous system. This is what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be, that's why I said you've got to start healing yourself by not looking at too much stuff in the media right now. You're aware of it. So once you're aware of what's going on with this, for example, virus, you don't need to keep looking at it, do you? Because it's just bringing your frequency down. What you need to go and do is get out in nature and fill yourself up. Be drinking good tonics, herbal tonics, eating healthily, drinking lots of water, grounding yourself and filling yourself up with that sort of stuff. And then you're going to revitalise your nervous system, your bodily system. You've got your own computer system going on that can heal itself. But you're not healing yourself when you're looking into other stuff that's bringing your nervous system down, because you get nervous and anxious and then it's not working. It's all buffering. It's not working properly. It's not connecting. It's connecting yourself back to source. We've got it all there. Yeah, breathing techniques. You can find loads on YouTube. Deep breathing through one nostril, out the other. All that, bringing the source in. And then at the end it says, brilliance, 26, discover your sparkle. What can I say? Discover your sparkle. And what is it? Water. And the waters above, coming down to the waters below, a bit like us. Brilliance. Discover your sparkle. What is your sparkle? What makes you shine? That means what makes you happy. What makes you enjoy. That's what you've got to do more of. Be aware of what's going on. We are part of the 3D dimensional world, but we're also part of the spiritual, which is, you've got to be functioning on all cylinders, which is mind, body and spirit. The physical, and the spiritual merges together. You know, you can be part of both, but they've both got to be balanced. There's not too much of the physical, not too much of the spiritual, in balance. And then your mind is in balance. You're in balance. That's why I said the other day, the dark can't take over the light. It's tried, but really, this time was going to happen anyway of the light winning, because it's in balance. So the dark can't be too much of the light, and the light can't be too much of the dark. It's just coming into balance the way it was meant to be. So they always knew it was not going to work, because you can't destroy anything that's divine anyway. So yeah, and water's life. And like I said, I will be going through Dr. Emoto and all that. So, you know, it's all good, people. Just start learning to switch off at parts that you don't need to be tuning yourself into. Fine tune yourself, people. Your body is like an instrument, you know. And if you pluck the wrong string, it's not going to sound very nice. You know? Shall I pull a card before we go? That's why we need to get in tune. You know? You don't need to keep regurgitating stuff, looking at the same thing. You're aware of it. Everything's just about being aware. Once you're aware, you know. And when you know, you know. There's nothing new under the sun. It's just like, right, what can I do now that's gonna help me? So I'm gonna pull a card of have a look. Just knocking everything over as usual. Right. One from each deck I'll do. So we'll do the Crystal Spirits. Nice blue colour. Like the colour that I see in my mind's eye, which if you think about it, would be blue, because there's water in your mind's eye. There's actually a fluid in your mind's eye. And I think fluoridated water, what do they call it? What's the word? What's the word? When it calcifies your pineal gland. Makes it go hard, so it doesn't work properly. Yeah, it is, Ricardo, and this is the message that I'm trying to get across. Is when you know how to shut negative energy out, it's not going to work on you. See, the thing is, they knew way back. When we didn't know about this, that's how they brought us down in energy. Hang on, 2 have fell out. But now we're starting to know it can't affect us, so they lose at the end of the day. We're just seeing it come out in the physical 3D world with all the cack that's going on now. So we got Emerald, which is green again, which is heart, and that's why it's got a heart on the top of it. Heart chakra, going back to love. Hyperborea, the Garden of Eden is here. That's what it is. It's a metaphor, whatever the right word is for it. I will find the book. Let me just have a look what the book says. But basically, Emerald Green, the Emerald Green City. You know, you can look at that at different things. But basically, green was when the Wizard of Oz, when Dorothy was looking for a way home, she went to the Emerald City. That's your heart. She went back home after that because she realised she wanted to go back to a family that she loved. If anyone gets what I'm saying. Some people look at, oh, it's mind control. Well, you've been mind controlled. So there's many ways to look at things. It's if you want to take the negative path of always being in doom and gloom, that will keep you in doom and gloom. Or if you want to look on the brighter side of life and the silver lining, will keep you in a positive state of mind, which is the most important thing at the minute, is your state of mind right now. Because there's other things that are going to come out and trigger you off again. So get in the right frame of mind, people. Otherwise, you're going to make yourself ill. So let's see what it says. Emerald. Oh, and I didn't realise it was 22, like 11, like the Great Awakening. There you go, if you know about numbers. Essential meaning, giving and receiving love, opening your heart to friendship, embracing unity. Love, like light, is experienced in many different ways, some obvious and some so subtle that we can only sense it if we quiet our minds, like I said before, and we pay very close attention. The message of the Emerald Spirit is to open to love in all its array of colours. Rainbow, talking about the rainbow bridge before, and to become a channel for its healing powers. Well, weren't we just talking about channeling? Weren't we just talking about being a channel for our healing powers? Everybody's got it. No one's above anyone. No one's just a healer. You all are, but you just got to learn. That's why you do learn off other people, but you can do it yourself. You are always capable of turning into the radio love, tuning in, like I just said before. So today, find the frequency that you might experience and channel love. Aspire to love your neighbour as you love yourself, recognising that love must begin within you as you connect to the conscious universe, as we know, the source of all love. Channeling, that's the omnipresence, that, you know, center node, whatever you want to call it. Love nourishes you as you experience how its healing power discovers the darkness. You've got to. You are love. You are a love beacon today. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? And what song did I say I was listening to this morning? Can You Feel It by Michael Jackson. Go and listen to it every day, because that'll put you in an absolute top mood. And also the video's brilliant. So, yay. Recopy my link. Recopy your link? Oh, have you got a link there? Yeah, so that's that one. And then we just had celestite. I can never say these crystals right. Ooh, look at the being in the middle, pumping out that conscious, you know, awakening of tuning in there. See? Of love, again, of love, and love is the light. Light is love is light. Say that when you're looking for orbs and see what happens. Let's see what this one says, because I've not gone through these crystal decks a lot, actually. They are pretty new. And it says, connection to the angelic realms, which we were just talking about before, spirit realms, and divine energy. I've just made a song about the divine this morning. Clear channels for communication with your guides and universal consciousness. Each of us is a unique expression of the consciousness. Yes, we are. Those endless imagination is also expressed through guides and angels, whatever you want to call it. Is also expressed through guides and angels. Did you know that these entities are eager to help you find balance? There we go again, balance, and align yourself. There we go again. That's what I've been talking about. I was talking about yesterday, alignment with the conscious universe, that you expressed all you deserve. Celestite Nights, I can never say it, sorry, Spirit is here to let you know that you are always connected with the magical beings from the angelic realms, beings that are especially gifted at showing us what the eyes don't always see, which is what I just said before about not always seeing with the physical, but seeing with the inner eye. See, your message today is to open to your guides and angels all around you and above you and below you, as above, so below. They are loving and supporting you, finding your purpose and feeling joy, love and hope, which is what I just said before, and that'll be coming into the JFK Junior chat tonight. No matter what your outer conditions, you have all you need and are always accomplished. Funny that, because Q always says we have everything we need, but you've also got everything you need by these entities who are devoted to bringing love and healing to all of us when we are feeling alone and weak. Today, connect with the angelic realm by calling upon these loving guides to light the path for you and help you become conscious of the unconscious. Gifts that are there for you now and always will be, and always were. Always will be and always were. So that's beautiful. A beautiful positive message. Oh yeah, get out in that sun. And then I've got the universe has your back, so we'll just do that, a quick one on that. A little shuffle. And then one more out the deck and then I'm going. Should have been doing something, but I just wanted to put a message to you lot, so, you know. Ooh, 18 in the house, JFK Junior. Oh, it went down to 17, there's Q. So we've got a Q in the house now, we just had JFK Junior. I'm 22, now it's gone down to 16 because I've opened my mouth. It's quite funny, just saying. And 6 and 1 is 7 anyway. And then it's got back to 17. We're going to go back to 18 just for a laugh. This is what it's saying on my side. Hey, Q. Oh my god, that's hilarious. You just never know who's watching. Can't say or not say, can you really? Who knows? Funny. Oh, that's me slipping. Let me sit up properly. Oh, it's flipped over. Where is it? Oh, two have flipped over in the middle. Oh no, it hasn't, it's one. It says, you know, we're talking about what you feel. It says, and it's quite pinky healing colour. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. I was talking about that the other day. What feelings live beneath the triggers? That's why triggers aren't a bad thing. It's the feelings that come from it, and it helps you get rid of it and move on to flow. So we've talked about that. If you watch my channel, you know I was talking about that the other day. So that's good. And then one more out of my shadow and light deck, which is obviously relevant, you know, this one. Let's see what we get. 17 still in the house for 22. Yeah, harness, understand your feelings and balance them. Exactly. People, some in the new age thing, because the new age, you know, the new age isn't all truth. There's a lot of new agers out there putting rubbish out. Oh, you're not supposed to feel your feelings. You are. You're just supposed to look at them and let them go and see how you can use it to help you. You know what I mean? If you don't feel, you're not really alive, are you, at the end of the day? That's all I'm saying. That's my perception on it. You just use your feelings to look at what it is that you need or don't need to move forward with, you know, your path. We're told feelings aren't good. We're old ancient souls, nothing new here. Exactly. And we're just remembering. We're remembering, we're waking up and remembering. Oh, see what this is. What fell on the floor? Well, boom, boom, boom. There you go. You ready? Angel de los Muertos. I've said that wrong. Can you see what it says? Transitions to the spirit realm. Well, I think me and someone were there last night, and they told me about the dream. Transitions to spirit realm. We're transitioning within ourselves, but we're transitioning with the spirit realm as well. That is part of us. So people who get freaked out about it, you've been told to be scared of it. You've been told through certain programming to be scared of what you don't understand and what you can't see, but you can normally feel it. Sometimes you can't explain it. It's not like you can always get like a fact on it or sort of evidence. You might just see it and not be able to capture it or whatever it is. And that's why people go, it's not real. It's like, doesn't mean it's not real. There's a lot of things you can't see, but you can feel. Energy's all around. That's where people get lost in it all and they just don't want to look because they're in fear. So I've waffled on again because obviously that's what I do when I'm in the flow. I hope you liked the song and checked it out. For any of the naysayers and trolls and that, I never said I was a singer. It's just a message. So, you know, boom back at your face. You obviously are too worried to look at your own transition within yourself and too bothered about other things. It's not about that. It's about me bringing a message. But yes, I am going to finish that into a song when I finish the other part of it off. I will be talking about JFK Jr. tonight, a little bit of Q. I'm putting the Q poem out. And anything else that might just pop up randomly. You know, like the Combine Harvester song last night, but it meant the Combine Harvester comes together in harmony, so that's what we need to do. Well, good day, Critical Thinker. I'm going now. Every time you come in, I go. It's nothing to do with you. You just come in at the end of it. Yeah, it's so funny. I will finish it. So, yeah, hi, Critical Thinker. Everybody's that in chat. I'm not good. I can't be bothered going up the thing to shout everybody out. To all of you that are in or listening behind the scenes or listening after, whatever time, thank you for coming in. My PayPal's in chat if anyone. It's a coffee donation. Thanks to anyone who has give coffee donations. And hopefully I'll see you all tonight. Let's have a bit of a positive chat about the JFK Jr. Probably trigger some people, but you know, that's how it goes. I mean, the story behind it's beautiful anyway, so why wouldn't people want to sit in a really positive story, which is, I'm saying it's a story that I'm telling, but it's actually you know. Johnny Five is alive, that's all I'm saying. So, yeah, you got to spread the cheer and light because there's too much doom and gloom at the minute. There's too many people getting caught up in false cack and bringing themselves down and not feeling well. And also because they're constantly watching the same thing that's not going to make you feel that good anyway. So let's spread the positive vibes. And I'll see you tonight from about 8 o'clock, 8:30. In between then, because it might be a little bit late, I don't know, but just watch out. Put your bells on, but that doesn't always work on notifications, as we all know, so you'll just have to look out for me. Yeah, that's funny. I take a break from YouTube, come in, and I'm like, oh no, I missed. I know, you always do. It's quite funny. You can go back and watch it anyway at your own divine time. But yes, I'll catch you all later. I'll say bye to you all. Tapper has put my PayPal up in. I just say that because it's there in case anyone wants to. It's up to you. Doesn't matter. Either way. Yeah, and I'm just wondering if there was something else. But bye, Maggie. Bye, everybody in chat. And I will see you soon. Bye.